Hello and welcome to Bob Builds in Minecraft, where this week, because it's a PvP map, we're going to build the starting area and the spawn point. So what I was going to build for this is quite a big building in the exact centre of the map, with a few floors, but at the same time it's going to give players a view of the map. When they join they can go on balconies and look out, but they won't be able to actually go into the arena yet, not until everyone's ready, and then I'll release them all at the same time. So I just started off very simply. You can see here just building a kind of just the square foundations for the building. I wanted to make it kind of, I don't know, like Chinese Japanese influence, like one of those old style buildings where it's all built from like wood, and what I'm using here is white wool, and I think it gives quite a good look. It's quite a nice clean look that it's different from anything else I've built on this map so far. And I quite liked putting, you can see here I've put the two different types of wood next to each other. I think that came out looking quite well, looking quite good. So this here is just like a little deck outside, where there's going to be like fences and posts, to hold up the roof of the next floor, which you can see I'm just starting there. Now it was quite strange, this building, the shape of it, but I quite like it. I kept it square all the way up, almost to the top, which you'll see later. So that means that the little roof has to be, all the roofs have to be square. So luckily, because in Minecraft the stair blocks, they now join, when you join them around the corner, it looked really nice. But it's quite a nice place for it. It's right next for this building. It's next to the forest, so players can look out and wonder what's in there. You can just see the dam there in the distance, and the factory, and the little building on top of the mountain. And then at the same time, they can't see all the maps. It's not like they can just sit and work out what they're going to do and where they're going to go. So here you can see that while I'm building the balconies up, I'm leaving the empty of the building. Sorry, the empty? I'm leaving the centre of the building free, so that it's quite open space, and once players spawn, it'll seem like a big building. A lot of place for them to run around. I don't want players to spawn into the map and feel claustrophobic. So you can see I just continued the same type of design for the walls, just using the dark wood as a base, white wool, and I think it looked quite nice. Again with the different coloured wood, because I think they contrast nicely against each other. But at the same time I was careful not to use too many types of materials, because sometimes I think if people use lots of different types of wood together, or different materials that don't match, it just looks a bit ugly and just cluttered. But this looks really nice, especially with this texture pack. One thing I haven't been doing, which I probably should have, is I should have really built this map in the default standard Minecraft texture pack, because then when people join, if they don't use texture packs, if they're just using the default Minecraft textures, then it would still look nice. But for example this, even though it looks nice in this, which is Misa's realistic texture pack, I don't know how it looks default. Guess it'll look alright, I suppose. The good thing is in Minecraft is that the bigger things you build, the better they look, because it's so much easier for people just to overlook the tiny details, and they just look at it and are taken aback by the scale of things and go, oh wow. So quite simple for the first three layers. You can see it's just I'm raising a floor, making it a little bit smaller, putting a roof on it, and a balcony for the next layer, and so on, and I'm just going up and up. And but this is good. It gives players a little place. It makes the building a little bit more interesting, really. And you can see me here. I'm starting on the roof of the top level, which this is where I decided to make it a little bit different. And I'm using the great thing about stairs is that you can do so many things with them now, because the stairs can join around corners and you can put them underneath each other and things. So this roof was actually quite fun to make, and I think it looks really good. And I'm glad that I put in this different bit up here, otherwise the building might have looked just a bit too similar. And here's the trouble with these stair blocks. They're fun to use, but sometimes you have to kind of stop and think and wait. And you think, wait, what did I just do here? You've got to make it fit properly and look nice. So then, simple enough, I just copy on the other side of the building. I just copy the same style before filling in the roof right on the very top there. I did think of putting in like a skylight or something, but no. I've got enough windows, and the place has got balconies all around each level, so there's enough room for all the players to look out and to get light in. And I'm just adding a little bit of detail there, you can see, just on the roof, just like a little raised bit, maybe rafters or something. Again, just because it's just to add little bits of detail. Whenever I have a big expanse of space on a Minecraft building where it's all the same, it's just nice to break it up. So here you can see we're actually going into the building, and this is going to be the ground floor. This is what players will get transported to. This is where they won't first spawn. I'll show you that in a minute. They'll actually spawn up here. Yeah, on this floor here, this is where they'll spawn, and there's balconies for them to go out and look. They will be. I'll set up some command block buttons to kind of so they can select which weapons they want to use. And as you can see, they can get a great view of the surrounding area, but without being able to go and explore it yet. And then when they're ready, they can come down here, and again, you can just see, yep, you can just see the same view. So they can come down here, and then if they go into the middle, there's going to be a command block there which will teleport them to the bottom floor, which will just signal to me that they're all ready. And then when the game starts, the doors will open and they'll all be set free. Here you can see I've just added lights, subtle lights underneath each balcony, you know, underneath each roof, which I think makes it look really nice, especially at night. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's quite a good and impressive place to start the PvP map.